see a lot, and I wish I didn't see it as much, is traction alopecia. So traction alopecia, for me, becomes a bit frustrating because it's from styling practices. So that means that's something that we can control, whereas genetics, we can't control. Traction alopecia comes as a result. Traction is the tightness and the pulling. Alopecia means hair loss or balding. And you often see a lot of it around the hairline. And you start to see the hairline start to move back because of the stress and strain from tight styles such as tight ponytails, braids, weaves, crochets, any type of styling that is held down or held together or fortified with a braiding technique. And this is typically because the braids are too tight. The tension from that braiding process is tight because women want to keep the style in for a long period of time. And yes, I do understand that you want to keep the style, but you have to also understand that keeping the style for a long period of time and having it too tight like that can lead to permanent hair loss. Unfortunately, when we put too much stress in this pulling process, we put trauma in this follicle. And that trauma creates what you often notice as a bumping sensation. That is inflammation. Inflammation in those cells and in that follicle creates a damaging effect. And it sends a message to the body that you no longer want hair there. So as that inflammation starts to set in, the scalp becomes tender. The areas that are around the strand become tender. And unfortunately, that strand becomes lost. In that trauma, sometimes we have an experience that would be equal to scar tissue. And that scar tissue can prevent a new strand from growing.